Pack up for the Poconos, sponsored by the Pocono Mountains.
Well, you know, it's never too early to start planning a fall getaway to the Pocono Mountains. Taylor Kinsler takes us to Pike County to explore the beautiful town of Milford. Take a look.
So one thing about me, I love being outside, and downtown Milford has small town charm and outdoor adventure.
We are working here on the Delaware River, which is a beautiful body of water. Fresh, it's clear, it's got beautiful wildlife.
Is there anything better than this? Kittatinny Canoes hooked us up today, and I'm out on a kayak exploring the Delaware River.
Kittatinny Canoes is a camping and river operation resort. It's been here since 1940. Rafts, canoes, kayaks, tubes. We can accommodate as much as 500 on the river at one time.
There's more than 35 trip options available, so you and your family can spend the whole day out on the water.
You can enjoy the river as long as you'd like, so you can raft, you can stop, you can have lunch, you can swim, you can stay with us overnight. Over 500 campsites, cabins to RVs to regular tent sites, and full service restaurant. And if you're coming down here to experience some outdoors, this is the place to be.
So last night we stayed at the Hotel Fauchère, which is absolutely beautiful, and it's located right in the heart of the historic Victorian village of Milford. Right next door, you'll find the Tom Quick Inn, and their menu is a perfect blend of New England meets Manhattan. And check out this spread. There's an array of cocktails and an extensive wine list. And downstairs, the hotel features a speakeasy. And you know I love pasta, so we've got to jump in and try the rigatoni. Here we go. Heaven.
From culinary delights
to visiting historic destinations.
Gray Towers was the home of Gifford Pinchot, who was the first chief of the U.S. Forest Service. The idea of a national forest system was really born here with the Pinchot family, working with Theodore Roosevelt. They really were the family that help develop how we manage resources in this country, and that's a huge contribution.
Gray Towers is the only historic site managed by the USDA Forest Service, and we were lucky enough to get a tour of the property.
So this is the Finger Bowl, and when Gifford Pinchot was governor, him and his wife Cornelia Pinchot, they would have dinners out here, and they would serve their food in these large wooden dishes, and they would actually take the food and pass it across the water as a talking point. They were using that to break the ice, because she said everybody should be able to break bread together. And when you did that, people let their guards down. So JFK was actually here for the dedication of Gray Towers in 1963. So he would have stood roughly in this area right here. He would have faced out to the crowd of his cheering fans. They actually closed school on that day, so everybody from the community could be here at Gray Towers.
All right, so now we are in the bait box. What is this?
It was supposed to be a playhouse for Gifford and Cornelia's only child. However, Cornelia went a little overboard, and by the time it was completed, he was a teenager. So it became more of a youth hangout. So we do use it for special exhibits, and that'll be part of the visitor experience.
And last but not least, a trip to the theater.
So the Milford Theater opened in 1911 as a silent movie house. Back then it had a great audience that used to come out from New York City, actually. They'd take the train and buy their tickets and come to the Milford Theater on the weekends for silent films.
Okay, check this out. This was the original projector that was in use from 1911 until the theater's most recent transition to digital.
We do a lot of movies here today to honor that history because that's really what it was, but it evolved over time, renovating it, restoring it, and then reopening the theater with tons of programming.
From concerts and plays to film festivals.
It has that heartbeat all year long. So one of the great things about the theater and Milford in general is that you can park your car once and walk to any of the great restaurants or bars in town and then come on down to the theater. We have a full bar here, and every time we do a show we open the lobby doors an hour early so you can enjoy cocktails before the show.
We have had so much fun exploring, but the best part, the Poconos is only a quick road trip away. You can order your free travel guide and plan your next adventure at PoconoMountains.com. And watch the Pocono Television Network for insider tips on your next visit.